In the 2010s, there was a long-running show on Disney Channel called Jessie that later spun off into the TV show named Bonk that had Peyton List, Cameron Barr, and Sky Jackson as the returning cast, as Cameron Boyce was going and doing The Descendants, and Debbie Ryan went on to do her own thing. I don't know what she's involved in now. But I say all this to get to the point. There is a one episode involving a side character in the Bunked named Tiffany, and her mom. Tiffany is, if you haven't watched the show, she's very the nerdy person or whatever, and her mom's some sort of scientist. And one episode, her mom decides to come visit her, and in the show, she has a quote that she is almost cured sleep. And that question has kind of stuck in my mind for the last 6 years, 7 years since that episode has premiered. I'm not sure the exact release date, but we gather here today to discuss whether sleep is a disease or is it a a luxury. And I think it's a lot different than the other natural requirements that you have to live. Um, I think it's easy to say that if you never had to eat again, you would still eat food. I think that would be, you might eat less food, but I feel like even people today that aren't hungry, you would still eat food sometimes just because you enjoy the process of eating and tasting. Rather, you enjoy tasting things rather uh, than digesting them, actually. But I think sleep is a different kind of separate entity when compared to the other things like drinking or eating, and because it is a necessity to live. But if you were never tired, would you need to sleep? And I think that's where it gets different, because what compels you to take a nap or even go to sleep at night is you feeling tired, and it might not even be possible if you never felt tired to go to sleep. Um, because I mean, what is propelling you to take a nap other than being tired? So if you never had the disease of tiredness or you know the need to sleep, I don't think you would necessarily sleep anymore, because you're just gaining 8 to 10 to 6, however, 6 to 10. That's probably the two ends, the range for any math heads out there, that the average person sleeps. But if you no longer have to sleep, it's just a free extra 10 hours, because there's no other guarantee or like purpose other than for sleeping, other than it reduces tiredness. That's the whole reason a person sleeps. Where, as again, food, there's kind of two, it's nutritional. People eat for two reasons: to stay alive, and in some cases to taste good, taste good food. I'm not sure what word I'm trying to, delicious food. Uh, but I think even if like sleep is sometimes a luxury, I wouldn't say that, but the thing that's compelling you to sleep is to relieve your tired self, you know? So if you never felt tired, I think you would never want to sleep. You would never, because it's just there's nothing gained. It's just only losses. There's no real want to be unconscious other than you get unhappy when you are tired. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe I'm doubting people's want to sleep, and maybe they view that as relaxing. But that's just kind of the question I wanted to pose. So I posed it. I don't know if I used that verb right, but thank you. And Donut Kitten will probably comment on this video, so go dislike his comment, please.